Live music just changes the vibe here.
There's a kind of frisson in the air. I think the children really particularly tap into, and they go with it in a big way.
It changes the quality of the soundscape. In amidst all the monitors beeping and the phones going, there's a cello playing. And it's lovely, it's really nice. And what it brings to the children is it brings a very, very different quality of sound. And they bring it at a really gentle pace that's in tune with the children. And that's one of the really special things that they offer that we're not able to.
The musician in hospital is an emerging professional role that's distinct from music therapy, which works towards clinical outcomes, and also different from hospital music entertainment. We're aiming to help humanise the clinical environment through creating human connection by making music together.
The children get to experience a nice thing which is non-clinical, non-threatening, not painful in any way. It's a joy for them. It's really important for their spiritual and mental well-being, which of course has a big impact on their recovery from serious illness and particularly from surgery.
It's very hard when you're in hospital and when you spend weeks and weeks and months in and out, and then in for months. It's very draining. You become very depressed. But having the people coming in, knowing that it may just be for a few minutes because there are lots of poorly children, the demand is great. Even just have, sort of 15-20 minutes of that pleasure around his bedside, it means a lot. It does mean a lot. He is severely visually impaired, so watching TV is really not an option for Liam, so it's all about sound, and to be able to feel the instruments on him, around him, resonating, it just gave him a lot of stimulation and a lot of pleasure, didn't it, Liam? Yes?
Obviously we work very hard here as a team and as a service to reduce fear and distress whenever we can. But the musicians bring another way to reduce fear and distress, and the parents really appreciate it. Their child who has been behaving very differently because they're ill and because they're frightened and because they're coping with things they've never seen before, suddenly finds themselves in a situation that's more familiar to them, that's more fun, where they feel safe, and they relax and they smile and they join in, and parents find that very, very reassuring. Yeah, it gives them a sense that this is temporary, that things are going to go back to the way they should do again. They can see it.
Jacob, who is 14, maybe 15, who has quite a severe cerebral palsy, to see him totally light up and shake a rattle in time with the musicians, all laughing and singing, and so therefore communicating at a level and a depth that the normal things that we do in hospital just cannot access, is absolutely fantastic.
We're starting to use technology more and more now, particularly with iPads. It's suitable for children with limited movement or with light touch. As well as being there to really soothe and calm and nurture patients, gives an opportunity to empower them by taking part.
I'm not musical, but I had such a ball using the interactive stuff with my patient. It allows me to communicate in a way that I can't normally or commonly communicate on a ward round, for example. To share something with your patient as a doctor definitely improves your ability to be a therapeutic agent for them.
I feel like the work that we're doing at the moment is just a drop in the ocean of what's needed, and if we were able to have more contact time, we'll be able to reach many more children and young people who are transitioning through hospital, hospice and respite care.